Hello, good evening, SC viewers. This is Satellite Media. Virtually Ben, let us look at the appointment of Susan Vile, who, of course, was a lobbyist and of Nnamdi Kanu'S in the past. Of course, his associate, who have been appointed the chief of staff to the president-elect of the United States of America. I'm talking about Donald Trump. Yes. And people are asking, what does it mean for the release of Nnamdi Kanu'S and for Biafran?
Glory be to God. My name remains my humble self, Evangelist Benjamin Johnson Ezesnachi, the only Biafran evangelist who stand on the truth, that speak the truth, and ready to end by the truth. I am happy for what is happening now, because the due date has come for the freedom of not just Nnamdi Kanu'S, but for the freedom of Biafra as a nation. Now, listen and listen good. When we are saying this thing of Biafra being a spirit or a spiritual thing that has a spiritual connection, people don't really understand where we are pointing at, because the spiritual controls the physical. Now, listen and listen good. This woman robbed with Nnamdi Kanu'S many years ago, for like 5 to 6 years ago, and nobody even thought of it or even put any mindset or focus on this. Now look at the way it's happening now. Today, this woman has become the major campaigner of Donald Trump, with a vision and a dream, just as Biafra is a dream and a vision with a good intention and a pure heart. Are you getting it? So look at it now. Finally, and you understand, to be corrected, that in this TV, that I my very self have already said it, that Trump is going to win election. You remember, I said it, and with that vision and that mindset and the determination, with the confidence in me, the Spirit of God in me, have laid it as a foundation originated from divine, that this is the winner, the person that's going to rule America. That's why I stood my ground that very day, and I made the pronouncement that Trump all the way, that is going to win. Just like this woman, she had the vision and she has saw it ahead that Trump is going to win. Then she stood her ground and campaigned so seriously for Trump. And today she's reaping what she have sowed. And with this rubbish, today she's now the one in UN to represent USA in UN. So are you not seeing the freedom of Nnamdi Kanu'S? Not just Nnamdi Kanu'S, but Biafra standing, because she will speak. It's a woman of integrity, just like her master Trump. It's a woman of principle. It's a woman of policy. It's a woman of dignity, just like her master Trump. Are you getting it? So definitely, the real truth will showcase now, and things will be carried out in a normal source and in a normal way. She will carry it out to UN to understand yourself, and as well Biafra to stand, and for Nigeria as a message. Are you hearing me? That Nigeria must free the freedom man. It is time for Nnamdi Kanu'S to be released. You know, OT has said it before, and the couple with this woman standing not just in America but in the world. For your information, as she stands now, it appears that this woman is not the president of America, with her current position given to her by who? Donald Trump. You see wisdom. You see everything working accordingly to the glory of God. So Biafra is unstoppable. Biafra is unstoppable, and Nnamdi Kanu'S is untouchable. God bless you.
Thank you very much for your insights. Thank you very much. Mr. Arafumechi, let me get your view. The appointment of Susan Vile as chief of staff to the president, what does that mean for the freedom of the man Nnamdi Kanu'S?
Yeah. You see, the man Nnamdi Kanu'S, the door is thrown open for him to come out this time around. The door is open. There's nothing like process or document. There's nothing like document. We actually know that is a court contempt case that we are facing right now in Nigeria. Federal government of Nigeria disobey court, and disobedience of disobeying court order is called, in the legal terminology, contempt. I don't know what I understand. And they did it. They committed it. They violated Nnamdi Kanu by not letting him go when the court has actually, set him free. I don't know what I understand. So this time around is a one-way exit from the DSS facilities. For Nnamdi Kanu, this is a man whose lobbyist, Susie Willis of United States of America, is now chief of staff, based on appointment by Donald Trump. So you see,
and it's a very powerful position.
It's a very powerful position in America. And let me tell you, 4 years ago, during Donald Trump campaign, 2018, 2019, Nnamdi Kanu was together with his lobbyist, Chuck Finn, then Bruce Finn, then Susie Willis. I don't really understand. They were the people in America that were working hard towards bringing in Nnamdi Kanu or taking in Nnamdi Kanu to the GOP. GOP. GOP is the name given to cabals around Donald Trump during his previous administration. And this woman is now appointed chief of what? Staff or general staff by Donald Trump. Don't you see that Biafra emancipation is here? Not only Nnamdi Kanu's, freedom we are talking about here. We are talking about a woman, a lobbyist, woman lobbyist to Nnamdi Kanu in the United States of America. Is a big, let me say, victory. It's a victory right now for the Igbos in diaspora and the Igbos in Nigeria. It's a big victory for Biafra emancipation for Nnamdi Kanu and Simon Ekpa, which is why Simon Ekpa has been dancing for almost 1 week now.
Okay, no wonder Simon Ekpa has been dancing all this while.
Yes, that dance is a dance of victory. Is a dance into, Biafra freedom. And I can see Ekpa now being very, very overwhelmed, with joy. I don't know what I understand. So dancing and dancing and dancing, all the work around the clock, Ekpa has been, working for how many years now? It has amounted to victory. It is no longer efforts in futility, as Akpabio of the House, Senate House, National Assembly has been, mocking Ekpa for a very long time now. Today we are seeing Ekpa, dancing into victory. It is a dance of victory by, as it was sung by Arukeli. We are dancing into victory. You see, Simon Ekpa, so now Simon Ekpa is dancing, and then Nnamdi Kanu is dancing towards what? Emancipation of freedom of Biafra as well, because the door of the DSS facility is thrown open, and they are asking Nnamdi Kanu out. He said, "No, I will stay here until you pay me. You violated my right. The court set me free. You still keep on detaining me. You are going to pay me in quadrillion." Nnamdi Kanu is going to sue them in quadrillion. After all, he won many legal suits against federal government. The first one was 2 billion. The other one, I don't know how many billion. But this time around, Nnamdi Kanu is going to sue them in trillion. Because actually, with the lobbyists of Nnamdi Kanu being appointed as chief of staff in the United States of America, it is all through freedom for Nnamdi Kanu. Kanu has won.
Okay, now, seeing that this is the situation, it means it coincided with the planned declaration in Finland by Simon Ekpa. Or what do you think?
I think so. It coincided, it is just a coincidence this time around, because Ekpa himself did not even expect it until Trump won, 2024 presidential election in America, and Simon Ekpa started blowing the trumpet. And you know that American president is Donald Trumpet, a man that is so blunt, a man that is so truthful, a man that is so reckless about releasing what? Truth, and make it known to the public. So Ekpa has, collided with Mr. Truth. Mr. Truth is Dr. Donald Trump Jr., who has won election of president election that took place in the faraway United States. It is an election that Biafra has won. It is just like Biafra and Nigeria. Kamara, Joe Biden, Biafra, that is Simon Ekpa, Nnamdi Kanu versus Nigeria, and you can see how Nnamdi Kanu Simon Ekpa has carried the day. That is when Donald Trump was largely a very landmark victory, an earthquake victory, groundbreaking victory across Alaska, across Aero, across Washington, across Maine, across Dakota, Northern Carolina, New York, everywhere in America. Trump swept the Democratic Kamala Harris. Kamala Harris has been swept out this time around by the whirlwind called Donald Trumpet.
Okay, lastly, because we have seen so many developments, so many Europeans speaking for Biafra this time around. We have seen a musician drumming support for the release of Nnamdi Kanu. We have seen an American asking Donald Trump that the only thing we demand of you is the release of Nnamdi Kanu. The West seems to have taken over this struggle.
Yes, the West has taken over the struggle of Biafra because we've been over marginalized since 50, 54, 57, 56 years ago. Then when we enter into the new era, that was when Gowon took over from Ojukwu. You know, he announced that there will be reconciliation, reconstruction, compensation, reintegration that is involving Igbo man into Nigerian politics. And actually, you see how Nigeria has turned their back on Igbo man since after the war. Nigeria did not allow Igbo man to be part of the political leadership of this country, but they turned their back. And today, we've seen the kind of victory that we are working towards. It's going to be a peaceful victory because the whole West has taken it upon themselves, agitating, trumpeting for Biafra emancipation, for Nnamdi Kanu'S release. And as we can see, the door of DSS facilities, detention is thrown open. They were dragging Nnamdi Kanu to go out. Nnamdi Kanu said, no, I must stay here until you pay me. So it's a very big argument in Abuja this time around. And we'll make sure that we're going there. They must pay him before they release him, or else he will become a landlord there. The landlord must stay. You can't quit the landlord until you pay the landlord. So DSS must pay for court contempt.